What's going on, guys, and welcome to another React project. We're gonna clone the Netflix landing page. It's a Canadian version. We're gonna build two more pages. It's a login. Let's see the login page. Here's the login page with a simple form and footer. And the second page is gonna be sign up form. Let's see it. It's a simple too with a footer. You can choose the languages. Alright, it looks like simple, but guys, we need to do some work, some coding. Alright guys, you can see the tabs. So let's see my version. Here's my version of clone. So it looks same. You see guys, for the tabs, we're gonna use the library. It's called React tabs. And if you see guys, here's not the icons, we're gonna use the SVG. I will show you how to implement the SVG in React. So we have the tabs. Okay, and if we click try it now, we're gonna jump to the sign up page. Alright, so let's start it guys. So first let's create React boilerplate. To do this, let me open Git bash. And to go to the desktop, I'm gonna locate my project in here, and let's call the Netflix project tutorial. I'm gonna call it like this. You can call whatever you like, guys. And below this video guys, I'm gonna leave you link to download our project files. Where's the two folders with the images and SVGs. Alright, here's the logo, because we have the logo, it's gonna be SVG, and for the tabs it's gonna be SVGs either. Alright, okay, let's close for now. And in the project we're gonna use a couple of the libraries. We're gonna use React tabs for tabs and styled components. For the icons we're gonna use React icons kit. And of course React router DOM to route between the pages. Alright, okay, our project boilerplate is ready. Let's go to it. And Netflix. Okay, to start it, I'm gonna type code space that to open the project in Visual Studio. Alright, let's clean it a little bit. So we're gonna delete the index CSS, we don't need it. Log SVG, we don't need it. Let's delete all the rules in app CSS. In the public, let's delete the favicon. Alright. In app JS, let's delete the path to the logo. Let's delete this code. Let's do project. We're gonna check if it's everything work correct in the index. We're gonna delete index.js. Okay, looks good. Let's start the server. Okay, everything working good. Let's go back and let's close the terminal for now, and let's make a couple folders in a source. First folder, let's create for components, and let's create the pages folder, and for the rules CSS folder we're gonna place this app.js in here. Alright, and the path to it. Okay, and I'm gonna delete the favicon. Alright, so let's, in the pages, let's create the index.js, which gonna be our main component. We're gonna render in the main component all our components. It's gonna be header, it's gonna be tabs, it's gonna be footer, it's gonna be stateful component. Of course, let's rename it main. Let's cut, put down here. Alright, and let's write some text. Alright, we're gonna import the component in here. The path is gonna be in oh no, it's in the pages. That's it, and it's automatically gonna start because it's index.js. Alright, so okay, let's put in here the main component. Alright, if we open our project, alright, it's a render and display the main component. We're not gonna use this way, we're gonna route to it. So let me show you guys. It's gonna be better explanation. First, let's install the library. Let's open second terminal, and let me close this guy. I don't need this anymore. So npm it's shortcut for install React router DOM. Let's install it. Alright, let's check in the package.json. Yeah, we have React router DOM. Let's close it for now. Actually, let's open index.js. We need to wrap our app with a browser router. Okay, first let's import it. React router DOM. And browser router. I'm gonna import it as router. You can name it wherever you like, but usually all developers call it router. Alright, and in here, router. Now let's cut app.js and put in here. Let's save it. Okay, we wrapped our app. Now in our app.js, let's import the router in here. And we're gonna import two components, switch and route. Let's delete the main. Inside the switch, we're gonna create the route and the path to the component. So we're gonna do the main component. We're gonna do it by default main page, so we can just add the / and component. That's gonna be main, and of course we import it, and that's it. It should be work the same. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Good. All right, guys. So now let's start it. First, we're gonna create the header. We're gonna contain the top header with the sign-in button and the logo, and of course the content is gonna be big title, subtitle, and a big button. All right, let's do it. First, in the components, let's create the file, call it header.js. It's gonna be stateful. Let's cut export default, put down here. All right, let's see. Okay, let's import in, let's close this one. Let's import in a main component right away. Header and let's put in here header. So let's see if it's rendering. Result header. Alright. Then it's 2 levels up. Yep. So okay, our header component renders inside our main component. Alright, let's close the main component. We don't need app.js, and let's create some CSS variables where we're gonna contain our primary colors. Okay, so let's call it global variables. Gonna call it global variables and a root. And first it's gonna be main dark, or I mean main red. Main red is gonna be RGBA and 211, 9 and 19. And the second one, main dark, RGBA 20, 20, 20. Main deep dark, zero, 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 and main gray, one 53, and 153. Okay, good for now. And one more, gonna do for everything box sizing to read of all the paddings inside the box and margins. box. Let's do for the body. Let's do font family. We're gonna use Helvetica. For the font smoothing, WebKit font smoothing and leaves it. If I spells right and pronounce it right. Okay, it's background. We're gonna use main dark, and the color is gonna be white. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry for my voice. I got sick. Apologize. And for the all A's, let's do a text decoration. It's gonna be none. And color, I don't know. We'll see. For now, it's good like this. Okay, let's save. All right, let's close for now, and let's work on the header component. First, let's guys put the folder files inside our project. So let's open the project, and inside the source folder we're gonna paste these two folders. Just paste. Alright, let's close it. Alright, so let's create the main container with the class header container and header top, where we're gonna place our logo and sign in button. So now let's import the logo from our SVG folder. So the path is gonna be 2 levels up, SVG, and it's logo.svg. Alright, and we're gonna call it logo. Let's put in here image, and source gonna be logo. We don't need the alt. Alternative, let's save, and let's see. Yep, we got our logo. And let's create the sign in button. Let's import nav link for React router. I'm gonna use nav link, and let's put it here. Nav link. Yeah, it's gonna be. Let's do class name. It's gonna be sign in btn. All right. Okay, our button here. So let's style it. We're gonna use styled component. Let's import it. Oh, we're not the install yet. So let's install first. Yeah, here. So let's clear. It doesn't work. I know why it's happened, but sometimes it doesn't clear. Okay, npm install style it. Components. If you don't know what is style component, guys, so style component lets you style the component inside the component. Let's close it. Okay, let's start. So it's gonna be header container. It's called container. Let's create the variable and call it header component. Style it. Oh, first let's import it. Components. And I'm gonna style it. Okay, let's see. We installed it correctly. Yeah, style components. All right. Style it. Add div to the ticks. And okay, let's do the class sign in btn. So sign in btn, and it's gonna be right 0 and margin 125 RAM. I'm gonna use the RAM, guys, in this project. So it's left and right 3% and bottom 0. Padding gonna be 0.4375 and right and left 1.0625 RAM. And font weight gonna be 400 and line height gonna be normal. Border radius gonna be 0.875. It's gonna be 1875. Font size 1 RAM. And for the background, I'm gonna use variable main red, position absolute, and transform. I'm gonna use for the top and bottom minus 50% and left and right 50%. Cursor can be pointer. And let's do the transition. It's gonna be background 0.2 second and ears in. Okay, let's see. Doesn't work, of course, because we need to name our main component, the header component, instead of div, and add the variable name. Alright, save. Let's go back. Yep, we need to change the color. Let me see. Body color, yes. For our links, let's do color. Gonna be white. Alright, let's save. Yeah. Okay, let's do the hover. And the hover gonna be background Actually, let's create one more global variable. We're gonna call let's do it under the main red and main. We're gonna call it main red hover, and it's gonna be hex 509 and 14. Let's save. Okay, it's gonna be variable main red hover. Let's save. Let's see. Yep. Hover work. So let's style our logo. Let's do it here on the top. Logo. And let's create a variable as always called logo, called styled image. The width is gonna be 10 rem, height gonna be 3.5 rem, and position absolute. Let's do on the top 25%, on the left it's gonna be 50%, and transform translate it's gonna be -50 and -50 left and right. Let's save. Let's rename our image with the logo. Okay, let's save. Let's go. Alright, now we need to style our header top container. So we're gonna do it here inside the header container. And header top. Let's comment it. Header top. Okay, and it's gonna be position relative and height. It's gonna be 10 rem. Okay. All right, so we style our header top. Now let's work on our main container, main header, the background, and some shadow, inner shadow. Okay, let's do it. Let's go back in here. So let's style it inside the app CSS. And let's comment it. Header section, it's called like this, and header container. We're gonna use the width 100, viewport width, and height is gonna be 90 height, because if we look here, guys, we got a gap, we got like not a full width, full height. Okay, let's go and position relative and background. It's gonna be radial gradient, RGBA. It's gonna be 0, 0, 0 and 0, comma RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.7 and URL That's gonna be inside the images folder and bg.jpg, and no repeat, center, and cover. Let's save. Let's see. Yep. Okay. And one more rule for the after. So it's header container after content. Okay, and position absolute. On the top it's gonna be 0, left gonna be 0, width gonna be 100%, height 100% as well, and background RGBA it's gonna be 0.5 opacity, and the box shadow, of course, shadow, then use inset 4.375 frame, 3125 frame, and 11.875, and the color gonna be black, comma, and let's copy, guys, inset rules, and let's paste it in here, and we're gonna do the minus the opposite. Yeah, let's save. Let's see. Yep. Alright, let's bring it on the top. To do that, we're gonna go back to our header tab, and let's do z index 1. Yep. Alright. Now let's do the title, subtitle, and the button. Let's go in here. So here gonna be header, oh, not the component, header content container. So we're gonna create the div with the class header content, and inside we're gonna create the title with the let me copy, guys, this guy and put in here, and h2 for subtitle, and let's create the button right now. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Let's style the main title. To do that, let's go down here. Let's create the new variable. First of all, let's comment it. Main title. Let's create a variable. We'll call it title. Style it h1. That's gonna be margin tab 0, right, left, and on the bottom 1.2 rem, and font size gonna be 5 rem, font weight, let's do 700, and line height is going to be 1.1 in. Okay, let's see. Of course, doesn't work as we need to always forget. Okay, we need to instead H1. We will put the title. Okay. Yep. Working good. Let's do subtitle. Another variable. Const subtitle equals style it dot h2 and font weight is going to be 400. Font size is going to be 1875 rem. Line height maybe 125 em. Margin maybe 0 top, 0 right left, and 1875 rem. And text transform gonna be upper case. Okay, let's copy this guy. Let's add in here. Save. Let's check. Yep. Okay. Now let's do it on a center. To do that, we need to style our header content. I'm gonna do it here. Header content. And width, we're gonna do 65%. Position, and it's gonna be relative, and margin on the top we're gonna do 4.5 rem. Right and left we're gonna do outer, and on the bottom gonna be 0. Let's display flex. I'm gonna use flex in here. Flex. We're gonna use some flex, some grid, So justify content center and align content in the center and text line gonna be center as well, and flex direction gonna be column. Alright. Yep. And alright, let's do z index. Z index is gonna be 1. Width. Okay. Let's style our button main btn. Let's change it for the link. Let's import the link from React Router DOM, and there's gonna be the class name main offer btn. Okay, let's copy and let's style it. Main offer btn. I'm gonna call it main btn, like offer btn. Okay, let's style it. It's gonna be display inline block and background. Background is gonna be variable main red, text transform uppercase, border none. Let's do outline none, and margin top bottom 0 and right and left we're gonna do 33%, and padding 1.5 rem, and border radius gonna be 0, 1875 rem. Let's do font size 2 rem, text align gonna be center. Let's do box shadow 0, 1 pixel, 0 RGBA. It's gonna be 0, 0, 0, 0, 45, and transition and background 0.2 seconds and ease in, and of course cursor pointer. Let's see, link is not defined. Wrong spelling. Alright, so let's do hover. And hover gonna be background. No, I'm gonna use the variable. Variable main red hover. Save. Let's go. Yep. And the last thing, it's an icon, greater than icon, like here. Okay, so we're gonna use the library. It's called React Icons Kit. Okay. So here's a good documentation, guys. You can check out how we can change the size of the icon, we can style it them. You can see here's the short short examples. So we needed two things. We need to import icon from React Icons Kit, and we need to import the icon. Here's the path to the icon on an example, but we need to open material design and find our icon, which is going to be greater than sign. Let me see. Alright, we're going to choose this one. If I click, you can see here's the rule for it, import right away. So let's copy, let's go back to code editor, let's import in here, let's put it here, and of course we need to install. To install it, we go to installation, and we can see it's npm install React Icon Kit. So let's open terminal and let's try to clear. It doesn't work. Damn. Okay, so npm install React Icons Kit. Alright, so let's check in a package.json file. Yeah, we installed it. Okay, let's close this guy, close terminal, and let's import yes, let's pull React Icons Kit, and I need to import icon. So let's put in, let's see how it's in the library. We're gonna use icon in the path in here. Okay, we're gonna put it after the text. I'm gonna put in here, so it's gonna be icon the path, and it's gonna be this guy. Let's copy, let's put in here. Okay, and let's give it the size, and it's gonna be 37. Let's close it. Okay, let's see what we got. Yep, we got our icon. So let's style a little bit. Let's go back, and down here let's do icon. It's gonna be SVG and vertical align bottom, and let's do margin left 1.5 rem. That's it. Let's do different way, guys. Let's give it the class name, because this guy doesn't work this way. Class name. Let's do icon. That's small. Let's do icon. Okay. And in here, yeah. Okay. Now it should be work. Yep. Okay guys, we're done for this video. So if you like, press like button, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe. We're gonna continue this project. So in the next project we're gonna build tabs. We're gonna build the tabs, yeah, and maybe footer if it's not gonna take a long, because I don't wanna long videos. I don't like the long videos. Alright, so see you in the next video. Bye.